So, somebody wanted me to make a whole video on your boy Larry Wills, and they knew what I knew about Larry Wills. I knew about Larry Wills back then when Kenny KO makes when I used to be in the low, lifting weights, bodybuilding and stuff. Kenny KO, he was entertaining to watch, but then eventually he became like a Wendy Williams with muscles, right? Gossip channel with muscles, like TMC Muscle Man, right? So your boy O'Shea, let's listen to what O'Shea has to say about Larry Wills.
By the time 2016 had arrived, Larry Wills was becoming an international superstar in powerlifting. He was a kid from New York City that really blew up really quick. And it wasn't just that he was powerlifting that was so important. He had a beautiful girlfriend. The beautiful young lady he had was the one and only Shalisa King. Now, Chalisa is also from the New York area, New York City, just like Larry Wills. And Larry was like really balling, bro. He was like killing it on YouTube. I remember because I was there at that time. He had supplement deals and he moved from New York City to Los Angeles. And she was also into fitness and still is. And she wanted...
He's lying. He's like, I'm going to show you that O'Shea is pretty much fucking lying for this chick, right? I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to show you all of the shit that this shit happened. He's a fucking liar.
To support her boyfriend. So she did what any other loving woman would do. She moved with him. And this was pretty interesting because we got to see a African-American or Black American man and a African-American woman come up in a industry which is typically dominated by whites. But then not all would be well. By 2019, Larry Wills was still on top of the world, but his relationship with Shalisa King was crumbling. And in 2019, she had enough. So much so, she came to YouTube and accused Larry Wills of the unthinkable.
Like I said, I've been with him for 5 years, and he's cheated on me for 5 years, since day one. This is cheating on me with the woman. This is cheating on me with the man.
Not only did she say that she found...
Pretty much they found out that she was a liar, and she lied. Why do you think that basically after this video and after what she said about him, she pretty much was banned and nobody rocked with her no more? See, O'Shea is a fucking... He's a lame, man. He really is a lame. He will try to make her seem like she's a victim because she's black and how she was lying on him. And no, he's bad with women. He picks the wrong woman. He barely... It's a pattern with Larry Wills, but he was with a black woman beforehand. She lied on him, tried to destroy his reputation, called him GAY, and then thought that she was going to win something because she's not prevalent as Larry Wills. Larry Wills became something better.
Larry Wills dealing and cheating with women. She also found that Larry Wills was cheating with men. When he would come out and talk about this sometime later, he would deny most allegations, but he never addressed the sexuality claims she leveraged against him. And till this day, nobody knows about if that's true or not. But she would bring some receipts of this physical abuse, which she also brought to the table by playing this. After Shalisa King, Larry Wills would start to move from LA to Dubai. And there he would meet Nicole Drinkwater. She's a white South African fitness model or fitness influencer. And they dated throughout 2019 and 2020, frequently featuring each other in gym content and vlogs before eventually parting ways.
Now, this is a hit piece on Larry Wills, right? In O'Shea mind, you have to give all your money away to black women. In O'Shea mind, you have to get with a black woman for some reason, even if you don't like her, because O'Shea says it. This is how can I put it? This is slave master mentality, where you better get with a black woman because it makes us all look good, even if you're unhappy, right? And if something goes wrong, I will point it out. But when something goes wrong with a black woman, we ain't gonna say shit. Everybody know that she recorded that shit. It was a situation that happened beforehand. And I'm gonna show you a person that didn't like Larry Wills, who was a white guy, who literally came out and said she lied about everything. Now O'Shea is trying to tell you that this is why I don't rock with this nigga, right? Cause all that shit, I was there, I was around that time, and it never happened. He never cheated on her at all. And if he did, it didn't come out at that time. But there was no, if he's a cheater, he would have done it to this girl. And I don't think she's African, she's Australian. They met in Australia. He's lying a lot, man.
Now let's talk about Nicole. Around this time, I can remember some of the commentary regarding this lady, Nicole. And there was some brothers who was saying, you know what, it's good that he got rid of the chick that was black. He now has this woman who is now white. And now this is important because, remember, Larry Wills did admit to having a lot of problems with the young lady. He was addicted to porn. He got broke, a lot of this stuff. So, again, people started blaming the black lady for all of those issues. But this relationship also ended, too.
It ended because the girl said about how he got her into OnlyFans and she didn't want to get into OnlyFans, but he said he wanted to make her more money.
But then he would find love again. Now, Larry Wills in Dubai was still there, training heavily. He would meet this lady by the name of Shayla. I think that's her name. She's like from Serbia. I can't pronounce her name. She's like a fitness model, but she was a commercial flight attendant and she was working for an airline. Basically, he was an international superstar, but she was just working there on the plane. And this is when he would start to date. They went on dates for 3 years before they eventually got married and started streaming together. Now, him dealing with this chick, if you look at her Instagram, definitely as they were dating and ended up getting married, you could see that something was a little off here. Like, just look at her Instagram. I mean, if you're dating somebody and you're like somebody's wife or girlfriend, I mean, these pictures are kind of like thirst trappish. But okay, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, and that's it. I mean, okay, this is kind of provocative for a lady who's now married to Larry Wills. This is something that's a question mark, in my honest opinion. But for me, the big thing happened when this was the case.
I hope you signed the prenup. No, I have not.
Hope you signed a prenup?
Somebody's asking me if I signed the prenup. I'm like, I have not.
Funny, I did bring it up a couple times early on, but I decided not to go forward with that. I trust her.
So you're marrying this lady that was a flight attendant from Serbia. You have all the leverage. I mean, this is a lady that you could replace very easily, but you're marrying her and giving her no prenup. Okay, that's crazy. It sounds very Travis Hunter-ish, right?
He's right, you know.
But okay, I mean, he's in love, and maybe he believes that she's...
Can we fix this? I'm good.
And she already says that you're not her type to do this, but I'll tell you right now, no other group of successful rich men can do this more than I have seen successful black men do this for other groups of women. Okay? And typically you would never find a rich girl like her, let's say if she was rich, marry a black man that was average. It would never happen. But you can find a black man who has all the leverage, give away his leverage for a woman that he knows that does not like him because he's overcompensating, right? And a lot of black men do this for the white keep it hype. I'm gonna be real. Y'all don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna tell the truth. And y'all don't like it because, you know, some of the brothers out there want to interracial date it up. And that's cool. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But I see a lot of black men overcompensating all the time for women who are lighter skinned or women who are white, another nationality. Because especially if they're, let's say, for example, I ain't talking about the the normal chicks y'all be getting that be down bad. Woo! I'm just playing, man. Like, y'all be getting 7 sometimes. But if you're going to be at this level, and I know what you guys are going to say, well, she's not at any level. Well, according to this is a woman that probably can get rich guys in Dubai. So black men tend to pay a high premium for a lady that looks like this on average, okay? The normal black man that's making 60, 70 grand a year or 80 grand a year in a place like Dubai, this is not what you're going to be really dealing with. You might get a black chick from Africa or, Ethiopia, which is in Africa, or the Caribbean, but you are not going to be dealing with a non-black person like this. You got to pay. And that's the secret that a lot of black folks don't want to talk about. When black men are overseas in foreign countries, in order for them to be really seen with you and them to be really bad, you need to be exceptionally good looking. And if you're not, you're paying exceptionally a lot.
Wrong. Because there's a lot of other dudes out there that's not doing that. It depends on how you look at it. Like, he's lying his ass off, but we're going to show you what it looks like now. So, where's that video at? Now, she turned the comment sections off so nobody can actually look at it. And basically after this, she pretty much failed. There is nobody who was checking for her after she lied about Larry. She pretty much went into exteriority because everybody found out she lied. But just like O'Shea, another guy made a mistake and went against Larry Wills and believed her lies. And let's see the history. Mind you, this is 2019. And let's show you. Mind you, your boy O'Shea is not going to show you a video of the girl defending him. Let's show Kenny, K-O.
Hello.
Do you want to play with me?
Sure. You want me to help you with your groceries?
Yeah.
Larry Wheels made an OnlyFans. Why would Larry Wheels have... What's up, guys? You already know what this video is going to be about, just based off of the title. Everyone knows Larry Wheels came out with his response video, and I want to make it known I jumped to conclusions based off of his ex-girlfriend's video. I acknowledge my mistake. I hope everyone can forgive me for my mistake. We still obviously don't know which side of the story is true, and I'm owning up to my actions of I should have never jumped the gun on...
That was Kenny KO back in 2019. They actually found out basically she was lying. He never abused her. They pretty much really believed that he never cheated on her. And she was lying the whole time. She was mad because he left her.
Just believing the first person I hear. After everything that's happened over the last couple of weeks, all the stories, all the allegations, knowing people personally close to me who have been through abusive relationships, I filmed the video out of frustration, and that wasn't the right thing to do because I said a lot of horrific things towards Larry, in which I do want to apologize for. And it was a mistake to support her YouTube video. No matter how much I believe the allegations were true, it does not excuse the fact.
Okay, so I uploaded a video like an hour ago because about this situation with Larry and his ex-girlfriend, but I didn't actually watch the video, and then some...
Now, mind you, O'Shea said that she was South African. She's Australian. He got that shit wrong too. Like, if y'all believe O'Shea and his credibility, y'all stupid.
People were like, girl, y'all need to watch the video. So I just did. And even Larry said himself, he's like, listen, you need to watch it because one, you might change your mind about me. And two, if you're going to put a video out there, you need to watch it before to actually have an opinion. Sam, my opinion doesn't change of Larry. Look, I mean, she said that they were very shit from day one. I just want to get a few things just cleared up. They broke up before we met. The thing is relationships you're so different in each relationship, right? I mean, she said that they were very different from the start. It was an abusive relationship from the start, mentally, whatever, physically, emotionally. My relationship with Larry, since we've started dating, it's only been a few months, and yeah, I know you don't know someone within a few months, but you can generally get an idea. And she got an idea, and she chose not to leave it. She chose to stay with that. And especially with the cheating. I mean, I've been cheated on before, and I left that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So anyway, so my relationship with Larry over the past couple of months has been nothing but exciting. It's been fun. It's been like, he makes me laugh. Like, we're just douchebags together. It's fun. It's light. It's how it should be. He lets me be who I want to be. He makes me feel secure. I mean, everything that she's explaining of how he made her feel is the total opposite with me. And I somewhat do feel sorry that she saw this side of him, and that she had to go through something like that, because yes, it's not nice. Some people that I've been in a relationship with have seen a not so nice side of me, in the sense of, maybe I've mistreated people before, and haven't been so nice. I don't know, but no one's perfect in the end of the day. The recording of him apparently abusing her, yeah, it does sound fucked up. Obviously, before, when I hadn't have watched it, I didn't know what it sounded like. Yes, I admit it does sound bad. However, it sounds like he's grabbing her with force rather than punching. I've heard someone getting punched before, and I know what that sounds like. And, if he's punching her in the head or in the stomach or wherever she's claiming, she's not going to be able to scream, "Larry, get off me." She's going to be like choking. And
yeah, and everybody said that before. He's a big dude. Everybody made that point about how abusive. Also, haven't nobody realized about her in these past couple of years? It's been 6 years now, it's 2019. She hasn't got with a big time bodybuilder yet. Black love this, black love that. If that was the case, then she will be promoted and be pushed out there like Larry Wills is. She didn't. She tried to destroy Larry Wills' career, and it didn't work.
Screeching, you know what I mean? Personally, for me, and obviously people are going to think that I'm biased because we're in a relationship, but I do also see two sides of the story. I don't necessarily know her side of the story, but I am a female and I know what she's going through, and I have been in a relationship where I felt very insecure. However, then I've seen my exes move on and treat their girl with the utmost respect, and it fucking kills. Like, it does. No one likes to see their ex move on. Obviously, it's just a coincidence that ever since me and Larry went public, this is when all this shit has been happening,
Yep, she was jealous. And this is a pattern for Larry, right? Larry, the funny thing about this whole thing... Oh, my bad. The funny thing about this whole thing is that, the go to the gym guys, the workout, the self-improve guys, the people who tell guys to self-improve, that shit don't change your mentality and who you pick. He was bad with women. He bad with who he picked. It's the same dude that, Low Flow 3000, 5000, the dude that knew all the languages, the black dude that knew all the languages, and then somehow he got with a black girl. Mind you, O'Shea's never going to talk about that. O'Shea would never talk about that. His black girlfriend, the one that got him killed. Even though the Asian one was the one that basically fucked him over with his kids. But O'Shea would never point that out, where the language dude that knew all the languages end up dying because he was messing with a black chick. And people were talking about how she was sent somewhere. But how's it funny that a black chick was the one that killed him? Well, he died from her. and then she used his profile on some snake shit, and using this shit until the family basically boxed her out and was like, get out of the profile and everything. And I'll show y'all that.
And I don't blame her.
Now Larry Wills, we into this situation where he smacked a dude, he smacked Sneed the Dean, made himself look absolutely terrible, and then she basically told him to his face that she was never attracted to him. And this is what happened when you're told that if you get muscles, that somehow, some way, women are gonna like you, or you dress up. No, you can't change anything that women like. If women, you have to understand what you have to understand. If you pursue somebody, you have to understand who programmed her. That's it. Who programmed her, and who programmed her? Like, what was it? Her friends? Was it Hollywood? Was it her culture? Because everybody has a program inside them, right? The O'Shea program is every black woman is beautiful. Nobody's ugly, even though you're supposed to have your own taste and interests. So let's talk about that. Right? 5,000 language. Him.
YouTube, how you guys doing today?
Now, let's show you. Live stream 5 years ago. Let me see. Now, your boy O'Shea is not gonna expose this, because it'll fuck his narrative up, black love bullshit, right? Where when he met this girl, she took his YouTube channel, she tried to take his whole page from him when they wasn't even together for a long period of time. There we go. It was told that he died of heart complications, but we go. FBI investigation, and she lied. Right? And everybody's talked about it, about how she pretty much put a wedge between him and his brother. And let's show her. I gotta show you what she looks like. He was a classic case of not knowing how to pick the right girl as well, because the girl he picked, literally, the Chinese girl he picked set him up or whatever, right? And then, well, not set him up. Basically, she was trying to use him for money. And then the black girl was basically the death of him.
Many languages, like 20. Might have seen, not always, but usually friends will. Apple, he used channel titled, and she goes in YouTube by language, make some. And with promise, and the language used.
Battery level is 45%.
Let me see.
March to me the day that they told her the investigation was over, and then the very next day they amended the death certificate. And they were in talks with her, like I mentioned in the live stream. They were in talks with her because, like I said, she was getting bombarded by a bunch of strangers and people in Moses' family, and they were coming at her about, will you be willing to donate the organs? And it was just way.
So basically, a lot of people put that shit together, but your boy O'Shea's not gonna talk about that, right? Larry Wills is bad with women. He's a simp, and it doesn't matter if he has a whole bunch of muscles. If he's bad, he thinks that muscle and oh yeah, man, Larry Wills is that. They treat him the same. Now, I don't know Larry Wills' type, but it seemed like he randomized. He hasn't put. Some dudes go through life just picking women. Instead of picking women that fit them the most, they always pick women that, for some reason, they just, I like her, and then they date, which is bad because then you end up with the whole situations he's in. So let's show you. Let's show you Larry Wills. Let's show you more. Okay. Now look what happened. What he said about his ex-girlfriend. Which they say. Here you go.
What's up with one of your ex-girlfriends going on podcasts and just running her mouth about it?
Dude, she's been dragging my name for years now.
You helped her in a lot of ways. I don't think there's a way to deny that.
I think I did help her significantly, and she was at a point where she wasn't making any cash doing PT. I put her on to OF by doing collabs with her that got millions of views. She ended up becoming basically a millionaire, and now she still does it and lives a good life because of it. But now I'm the guy that's the villain, and she's dragging my name ever since. It doesn't feel right. I feel like I contributed to her financial success significantly, and it's like me going and attacking you after you helped me so much with my brand.
Hi, you guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Now, somehow, some way, women seem to not like Larry Wills, or somehow, some way, ex-girlfriend talks about him.
My ex, I was ready to engage, but shortly before, I learned that she wasn't ready, right? So that was that, right?
Like she told you, I'm not ready. Or you...
I did some snooping and found out she wasn't ready.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
But
so you found some shit out.
I found some shit out, right? And basically she wasn't ready. But it all happened for the best, right? Because that door closed, another open. And what I have with my fiance now, and found out she wasn't ready.
So he went on the Bradley Martin podcast that they broke up because she cheated on him. In the meantime, he wanted her to, and here he is admitting it. Manipulation, porn addiction, online cheating, and grooming me into sleeping with men.
That is Nicole Drinkwater talking in a text with Larry. Hair time, getting my hair did for the second is what Larry wants other men to go inside of his women. Touche.
So he went on the Bradley Martin podcast that they broke up because she cheated on him. In the meantime, he wanted her to, and here he is admitting it.
And so woke up the next day and he had obviously read the messages on his phone where I told him that I'd hooked up with someone. He came downstairs kissing, hugging. I love you so much. You are amazing. Da, 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 da. And I was feeling so much like I was feeling about myself. And he was like, look, I understand if you don't want to do it again, but if you do, like, I would really want you to get video footage of it.
And so what you all perhaps don't understand is this clip where she was talking about.
So basically, Larry Wills can't satisfy girls. Right? The black girl, she tried to force herself to being with the guy. Well, to me, everybody say, rumor back then, that she wasn't really a good person to be around. She was with like 2 other bodybuilding dudes. I think one guy she had pictures with, and another one, if I'm corrected, and they didn't last because they said she was crazy. So Larry Wills just got bad taste in women.
Larry Wheels, where she didn't mention his name, but she was talking about these things. We all knew it was Larry. I had previously watched this clip, and when I decided to do a video on Larry, I went to find it, and I saw that the video was taken down. And so I wasn't going to disrespect Nicole Drinkwater. She took the video down for her own reasons, so I decided not to talk about it. Could have, of course, showed the footage, could have exposed him in this way, but she wanted to keep it silent. Until now.
So I went to see if I could find the original clip of where Larry was saying that Nicole Drinkwater was a cheater.
My ex, I was ready to engage, but shortly before, I learned that she wasn't ready, right? So that was that, right?
Like she told you, I'm not ready. Or
I did some snooping and found out she wasn't ready.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't come out and say, she cheated on me, but he insinuates it heavily.
What I have with my fiance now is something that I thought, you only see on Netflix.
I'm not sure what kind of Netflix episode Larry thinks that him and his wife is all about. It's certainly not the type of Netflix shows that I've been watching. What exactly about the love of Larry and his wife is what everyone grows up searching?
Oh yeah, and they also said a whole bunch of MMA fighters. Some of them are cucks. They can't get hard because of the fighting shit or whatever. So they let other guys pump their wife in order to get them excited or some shit. I don't know. That's the rumors. And also that's one of the reasons why I left that workout bullshit, that fitness world, because a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they put too much shit in their bodies, and it changes their bodies too much. Is that I remember when I was bigger, and then I got smaller, and then I had all these stretch marks, and then I had a pus thing on my back for like years. And when I finally busted it, it was like, what the fuck? It was a result of me working out or whatever, right? Or whatever it was.
Making fun of him, not having a prenup, having eyes for Rampage Jackson. Who wants that in their relationship? I mean, if that is the epitome of a Netflix-loving documentary, I want no part of it.
All right, so this is a message here from Nicole Drinkwater to Larry. Larry, why did you say that on Bradley's podcast about me? Larry goes, what did I say? I was super tired. Probably said something I don't mean. She goes, go take a look. I've respected you so much, and you basically insinuated things. I snooped and found out. I ended it with you for a very good reason, and I've stayed quiet this entire time. I've been so respectful, even though it's taken me over 2 years to fully heal from all the bullshit of manipulation, porn addiction, online cheating, and grooming me into sleeping with men.
Oh shit, damn. Oh fuck. Damn. Oh shit, man. He admitted it that he was addicted to pee and a lot of different things. He said he was like that. So, but the black girl pretty much lied on him. Like you see that he was online cheating. He wasn't cheating. He wasn't cheating and he wasn't real life.
That is Nicole Drinkwater talking in a text with Larry. The same Larry that said that Coach Greg and John Bravo were inventing lies about him.
So she's having a conversation to him about what he did to her with the apple pies from the other guys.
It took her 2 years to get over this shit. Now, I want to present both sides of the story. Just because somebody encourages you to sleep with other men doesn't mean you have to do it. Sometimes people have open relationships, they can do certain things, and if one person wants it one way and the other person doesn't, you shouldn't let them try to control you. And so if your boyfriend or girlfriend says, I want to have sexy time with other people, I want you to record it, I want to watch, and you're not into that, you should say no. You shouldn't just do it. You might be coerced into do it, you might be convinced to do it, but in the end, what you do is on you.
Delete it and ask Bradley not to post about that. And in the future, just say you prefer not to say. It's our business and no one needs to know for your benefit. Not against you, Larry. I've forgiven you and moved on.
I mean, think of how polite this interaction is. I mean, how many of you have ex-girlfriends as polite as this? I've forgiven you, Larry. I want to move on. I want to see you happy. I mean, that sounds like the dream ex-girlfriend relationship right here.
Make sure he doesn't put it in the podcast, period. She goes, people are already messaging me saying I cheated.
She's simply saying, like, I don't want people messaging me saying I'm a cheater. Like, I wasn't. You encouraged me. You wanted me to do these things for you as a favor to you to satisfy your itch. You're making me look like the bad guy when I'm just trying to make you happy. I was trying to be a good girlfriend. I was trying to be the ultimate girlfriend, sacrificing my body for your needs. But yet, he doesn't care.
I gave everything.
Hey, someone's looking confident.
Ow, ow!
Everything to our relationship, you know this.
I guess I'll take the hit and save your ass like last time. Imagine she's been sitting on this information, a gold mine of information. Imagine how viral this would have gone. She could have outed him at any time, but she chose not to. She kept his secrets. That wasn't good.
Now, mind you, this has been out for a little bit, right? Like, it's a known factor that Larry Wills is kind of like a freak or whatever, right? And that was the whole thing between him and his black girlfriend, that his black girlfriend really wasn't doing anything with him like that. She was using him for his fame and his fortune. She knew Larry Wills was going to get big, and she glommed onto him. She was in this situation where she was like, I'm going to build him, not build him. We're going to build together, right? At the same time, she didn't understand she wasn't putting that much work in. That whole situation with the black chick, it wasn't really that way. It wasn't that way at all. She was mad because he outgrew her. She wasn't really there to support him, because guess what? If she could have did that with a Larry Wills, if she was the so-called support system for Larry Wills, then she would have been like that for her boyfriend, or maybe husband, and the other guy, or someone else. There's two guys that I've seen her in pictures with after Larry Wills. They're not superstars. She not even a superstar. But your boy O'Shea would have, lied, talking about the black girl, whatever, because they do no wrong.
Enough for him.
It felt not very consensual. It didn't feel like this is something that I wanted to do. I did it for someone else.
It's not like she wanted to cheat on Larry. She felt like she was giving him, let's call it a birthday gift. She was trying to make his day, make his year. She was trying to be a good girlfriend, trying to cater to his needs, but she felt disgusting. She didn't like it. She probably didn't want to do it again.
After you shopped and found who you knew that I was chatting to, you said it's a cuckold's dream.
And so Nicole is saying, Larry, you said that this is a cuckold's dream. This is what you wanted. You encouraged it. This was your fantasy.
You see how she said it's a cuckold's dream? That's because he was having her do this shit to give him his sick cuckold's dream. So he went on the Bradley Martin podcast that they broke up because she cheated on him. In the meantime, he wanted her to, and here he's admitting it.
And so I just can't imagine publicly putting down your ex-girlfriend who's...
Okay. As you get the gist, Larry Wills' history, I know all his history, right? I know exactly what happened with the black girl. I know what happened with her. I know what happened with this other girl, his wife. So when I seen him smack Steve the Dean, I kind of looked at him and was like, why would you do some stupid shit like that when you bad at picking women, man? Like, I know he don't want to date any like body. Well, he dated a whole bunch of fitness girls, but it might be better for him to date somebody who is like smaller than him. Like look, there's a lot of bodybuilding powerlifter guys who got small wives that are smaller than them, and they like being around that guy. It's like a protective relationship, and those women tend to be the ones who really do appreciate the dynamics between the bodybuilder and whatever, right? So he probably need to cut it out and probably get a girl that looks like them, but it's not in the public eye.